Well, we've arrived at the King's Bromley show, which apparently is the oldest show of its kind in all of Staffordshire. In the distance we hear the mating call of the car alarm, not mine I wish to point out. And I'd like to start this by saying thank you to the good folk at DJI, because the Osmo 6, oh do shut up, thank you. The Osmo 6 that I had on the last trip out cracked, the case cracked. And I looked online and I saw somebody say, yeah, mine did that as well. So I raised a repair ticket with them. And initially they came back and said, oh, you know, that looks like user error. And I was a little bit upset. And I sent off a picture and saying, to be honest, this isn't the only person, you know, I'm not the only one this has ever happened to. And they said, okay, how about a discount? And I thought, well, okay, that's half the price of buying a new one. Let's go for that. And I went online to go and do that, and was delighted to see an email that said we're sending, doing a replacement repair free of charge, which was very, very pleasing, it must be said. Rapidly followed by an email saying it's on its way, and then the next day it arrived. So first I'm up with this one. It's the same as the last one without the crack. It's run out today, is at King's Bromley show, where hopefully some people might realise it's not actually a racetrack in the car park. But let's go and have a look. I've got some photos in the competition, but also so has the lady in the photo club I go to at Lichfield. And to be fair, she's a bit better than I am. Let's see. There's the usual range of PAs going on. Safety of volunteers. There's a first aid kit and all such like. I've got my kit in the car along with the defib. Hopefully we won't need it. But let's go see what we can do today. I'm now bereft of the entrance fee and immediately greeted with some very nice motor vehicles. So perhaps come back and get some photos of those later on. We'll have a walk around the site. If there's anything totally amazing, I'll let you know. I do like looking at the cars, but there's always a great sadness that they put them all so very close together, which means photographically it's rather a challenge. But it might get some decent close-ups to add to the Lichfield Camera Club competition theme for this year. Well, there's a nice Jag over there. I used to have an XJS. It used to belong to my dad many years ago. And I kind of inherited it upon his death because nobody else wanted it. And unfortunately that Jag thing with the auto gearbox packed up. And off it went to the great Jag graveyard in the sky. Just spent a very happy 5 minutes chatting to a guy about the Jaguar cars there. And here, if you really wish to, and I can't think why you wouldn't, you can go for a ride
just over an hour
on this lovely combination here. So, if you wish to part of some of your hard-earned, you can go out for a ride on this rather beautiful thing. Well, I must admit it's much bigger than I thought. It's got to be a 10-15 acre field. The sun's gently shining. It's ideal weather for this kind of thing. It's not stupid hot. It's a nice gentle breeze. This is sunburn type weather, isn't it? Hence I've got my my hat of protection on. I'm going to go around all the outside first, then I'll sort of zigzag through the middle, as is my usual want. And hopefully I won't miss anything. Well, there's the scary bit, because I've got some photos in there somewhere. But at the moment, as it says, closed for judging. Come back later then. Onwards. You know what I said about it being lovely? Okay. That's some interesting stands and stalls. We've got one over there, fragrances from Dubai. We've got flower ranges, we've got various sorted health and beauty things, and something close to my heart over here is Cemex. And the reason it's close to my heart is as an HGV driver trainer, and a transport manager, I'm incredibly aware of the need for people to be aware of HGV blind spots. So good on Cemex for putting a truck down here and raising that issue. The old signs about if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you, and if you can, you can, that's complete codswallop. I absolutely assure you. Because you can see the mirrors, but if you can't see the driver, I promise you categorically, they cannot see you. So don't go all big and brave and quote highway code H1 through to H7. Don't be an idiot. Do not get down beside HGVs. They cannot see you, and I promise you they will not feel you should you get run over. And back to the cheerful stuff. So, back to the cheerful stuff then. Around the outside, we've got all the catering. We've got cafe, silly sod, it's coffee, and it's just cafe to you. We've got the burger factory over there. Buffalo burgers, wild boar, crocodile venison, good grief. And a bit of a band over there who I need to be careful of, otherwise I'll get YouTube struck. Being around the outside edge now then, now we'll have a walk through the middle. There's a circus skills thing over there. I've not used the Diablo 20 odd years. I might have a go later on, see if I can embarrass myself. Lichfield School are down here, Lichfield Cathedral School. Midlands Air Ambulance, the only charity I support. I do not support any other charities except the Air Ambulance. So I'll perhaps go along later on and put a few quid in their bin as well. We've got wood turning people down here. We've got the Greyhound Trust. I knew a lady that was in the Greyhound Trust. Greyhounds are fantastic pets because they want to do two things. Sleep and sleep. And in between those outbursts of sleep, what they tend to do is sleep some more. Contrary to popular belief, they're quite happy to land around doing nothing, but when they do go, by heck do they go. So word on the Greyhound Trust. We'll zigzag here. We've got the fostering people here, some jewellery and a church. Right, I'm going to shut up and have a wander around. It's great. Well, there's some lovely people here and some great displays. I mean, basically have a monopoly board of anything you like, which is quite smart. I'm not entirely sure how they get away with that, but happy days. We've got a place where you can buy greetings cards. We've got places you can buy all sorts of fancy fashion accessories. We've got very dangerous looking cake shops. That could be very bad for my waist. We've got some fabulous t-shirts and some great art projects. Some really nice ideas over there, including photo rocks and photo slates. Know a bit about those. Some pet supplies. And of course, where would it be without bottles of wine? And then, as he wombles over here in a totally haphazard manner, we've got some tractors. And I am a sucker for a decent tractor. I've driven a few over the years. That's what I think it is. I have actually driven one of those. Yeah. That is what is loosely known as an experience to drive one of those. Not driven one of these. Have driven one of those. Not driven one of these. Nope. So, I've had a go with a couple of them. But as ever, beautifully presented. Really nice piece of equipment, lovingly looked after. Right, okay, I've seen a stall that takes my interest. It's selling Cornish pasties, or pasties at least. They probably can't call them Cornish pasties. And that is where I'm going now. Well, this stall has taken my eye. This is my kind of stall. This is a dangerous stall. This is the kind of stall that my waist hates, and I love. If you want to say hello, please say hello. Hello, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm Darren from Hungermonger.
Fabulous. And you are?
I'm Kate.
From?
Hungermonger.
I could never work that out. The pasties are looking very dangerous to me. I think the pulled pork ones look really, really dangerous.
They're very, very popular.
Are they? Oh, God.
All this is made by me, so...
Fabulous, even better.
Fresh within the last...
Brilliant. Last few, not long enough. Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Right, time to put the camera down, get my hand in my pocket then. Now, out of curiosity, is it okay to eat one, or are they best eaten in pairs?
Pairs, of course.
Pairs, absolutely. It's best eaten in pairs. They get lonely otherwise. You're as stupidly daft as I am. Now, I will have, please, one of the pulled pork ones, and of course, one of the Guinness ones. Thank you very much indeed. The judging is over. I've come into the competitive arena, marquee, whichever. Just had a chat with Paddy Rusk, who's done the photography judging. Paddy's a very well-known, very respected photographer. And I'm not just saying that because of what I'm about to see. I have been round, I've had a look, and I'm smiling. I'm very pleased. So I'm going to have a bit of a bragging rights moment here and show you what I'm looking at. Well, Class 11 then, my favourite UK landscape. And this is an image I took some years ago. I was driving on a place called Lichfield, looked out the back, the rear view mirror of the car, saw that and thought that's beautiful, stopped, turned around, photographed it. And I'm delighted to say that it has been awarded a first prize in this year's show. Also from the same club I go to, so Lichfield Camera Club. Very good to see Anne Anderson, who's a brilliant photographer. I'd love to be as good as she is. And she popped herself a third prize in this particular category. So, good start for me, very happy with that. There are some beautiful images generally here. I do feel sorry for Paddy having to sort this lot out. So she's got one back of me. Anne has gone and got herself a beautiful first place for Fruits of the Forest, which I think was a very difficult thing doing, very imaginative. So I don't mind being beaten into second place with my Fly Agarix because Anne did a fabulous job down there. So well done, Anne, you beat me on that one. And around the corner we've got some very nice work here. Sadly, my tunnel didn't do at all well. Never mind, you can't win everything. But Anne Anderson, in the rights of way, very reasonably has gone and popped first prize in this category and overall best in show. So Anne, you've got full bragging rights when we meet back at the club later in the year. And then finally, in the fields, again, it didn't do well. Where am I? It didn't do well. Can't win everything, can you? But I enjoyed being there. So happy days, and it was overall a rather good show. And unsurprisingly, you'll not be surprised to see another one of Anne's. Damn, this girl's good. Okay, finally, we're on to Class 15, the waterways. And who do you suppose is over here? She's only gone and done it again, but I am more than delighted with my highly commended. So I'll take that. Very, very pleased. For someone that does it for a sort of paying hobby, I'm really pleased with that. Right, bragging rights over. Let's go out. There's a worried guy here in the ring, flying a bird that is over here and incoming.
Steady on, you have to come back around. World's shortest spoken display, everybody. At least she's back, which is more than I was expecting to be honest. Thank you very much. I don't think that deserves a round of applause, really. Sky could do far better than that. So they are specialised at catching other birds from the air. And so the way that the falcons hunt is they gain a load of height and then go down and dive towards the other birds and have to try and catch them while
Well, I had to go and revisit the pasty shop. Very, very dangerous shop, and literally the very best pasty that I think I've ever tasted. So kudos to them. I have seen a guy over here who does thatching, and he does some very nice bird tables. So I'm going to close by going and visit a thatching guy. Then, just trying to keep it everybody's way here. Then I'm going to wander back home and then just pick the good lady up. So a display here by DM Wood. Does some very, very nice bird tables, traditionally thatched. I love the the sign down there.
The last show, because the last show that we did, she couldn't actually fly because the arena that they gave us was right underneath a set of pylons.
Thatching in action. Now I'm lucky enough to live in a part of the world where thatching is still quite common. And this gentleman is hard at work. In the grand realm of tradition, I'm just going to admire that vehicle. Not saying it's old, but it's 01543 now, I dare say. But hey what, stay traditional. Small world. I've just met some people from the air ambulance charity, and the last time we met, we were both helping a lady who had taken a fall in Lichfield, and we were helping out the first aid, and in my case the traffic management, though I'm a first aid instructor. I don't photograph people, as well you know. I make a thing about don't photograph people. But our photo club this year have a challenge on for portraits. But we've also got a Flickr challenge on, Lichfield Camera Club. Go find us on Flickr. And the summer theme is called Strangers. And I've just met some wonderful people. And in my true style, I've had to write their names down. So here's my notepad. So I've just met Raye, Gayle and Patsy Mash. Photos to follow, who were very kind and stood there to be photographed for those challenges. Right, that's it. I've got to go home now. I've got to go pick up the good lady from work in a little while. It's tough being a kept man, isn't it? And hopefully that's uploaded for you. Thanks for watching as ever. Unusual one for me. But we are going away in the van shortly. I never say when, never say where until we're back for security reasons. But see you shortly. Thanks for watching.